Hey everybody, my name is Dowden, and in this 2-minute tutorial, we're going to be looking at how we can add that cymbal washed out effect that you hear in a lot of techno, house, tech house, a lot of genres do this effect, and it adds a lot of brightness and high end to your mix, and it fills up a lot of the empty space that you might be having in your mix to make it sound more exciting. Let's go ahead and dive into it. Right here I have a channel called Ride, and I'm going to grab a 909 cymbal, and I'm going to drag and drop that onto my drum rack. Then I'm going to create a MIDI track, and I'm going to put these on the offbeats. So I have my ride cymbal here, and what I'm going to do is just drag this about 3/4 of the way up, and I'm going to fade in a little bit. And that's just because I don't want the initial transients of the ride, I just want the tail end of it. Next, I'm going to duplicate this, and I'm going to name one high, and the second one lower. I'm going to grab an EQ, and I'm just going to drop it on the lower one, and take out some of that low end, and roll off a tiny bit of the high end, and grab the EQ, and drop it onto the high end, and just roll off just the low end. Next, what I'm going to do is grab an auto pan, and this is where you can actually really hear the width being put into action. I drag and drop it on the lower and the higher, and I'm going to set the amount to 75% on both. And now what's going to happen is I have my cymbal on the high panning left to right, and the cymbal on the low going right to left. And we can make sure by soloing and listening, especially if you're wearing headphones or if you have good speakers, you'll hear that one goes left to right, back and forth, and the other one goes right to left, back and forth. If they don't, if they're going the same way, you can just invert it here by clicking normal and changing it to invert, or messing with your phase settings and your rate settings. Left, right, right, left, left. So you can hear that they're starting and finishing at the different times. And now when we play them both together, it's going to give us a really, really wide sound. Of course, we want to add a bit of reverb onto that to make it really washed out and have a really nice tail on it. And then let's listen in the context of the rest of the drums. And let's listen in the context of the rest of the track. And we'll start it off without and then with. It's a really simple trick, but it does add a lot of value and depth to the track, and it makes it sound a lot brighter and a lot more full when you're looking for something else to put into the track to make it more interesting. If you like this video, make sure to give me a thumbs up, and if you're new to the channel, make sure to subscribe.